Well, all right. Our His and Her Hospitality Highway itinerary started in Buckhead. We did some shopping at lovely Lenox Square and then spent a lot of money at Phillips Plaza. This was after spending the night at Hampton Inn and just enjoying the sights and sounds of Buckhead. From there, we headed north into Sandy Springs and the Big Trees Forest Preserve. And this was a very unexpected find. We had read about it, and I had no idea just how beautiful this was. There's trees there well over 100 years old, like this beautiful, I think this is a white oak, with this flora and fauna and just an abundance of wildlife everywhere. There's birds and butterflies, and it's just incredible. It's like a little wonderland. Now, continuing my theme of outdoor entertainment, we went into Roswell to the Chattahoochee Nature Center. Now, this is an incredible resource as well. It's a science and learning center, and they teach all about plants and animals. It's found all over the state of Georgia. My wife did the butterfly gardening, and I took the opportunity to walk down by the river on the boardwalk. Just incredible peace and quiet, and a great learning facility for kids. It's amazing to be this close to the city. And there were children there just wide-eyed and having a time of their lives, like these kids here paddling in the canoes. And then from there, it's about time for lunch. But on the way, we went by Azalea Park. And this is a great place for families. There's playgrounds and there's water access. There's a boat ramp if you want to paddle, and there's canoe rentals, and just a great opportunity to enjoy the Chattahoochee River. All right, so now my wife's on point. She chooses to go into historic Roswell to the Canton Street shops. Here there's restaurants and boutiques and art galleries and all kinds of specialty retail. It's a really cool place. There's plenty to do here to spend the entire day and walking around. And we did a little abbreviated tour. My wife met some folks there at lunch, and they were telling her of some marvelous restaurants that we need to check out, so we're definitely going back. But we did look and driving around a bit and saw some of the historic markers and historic houses and that type of thing. And we also found, right as we were leaving, a restaurant that my wife was looking for. This isn't it, but it's called Greenwoods. This is it. And it's an organic place, something that she really loves. And across the street from there is Swallow in the Holler. It's famous for live music and barbecue. Now it's finally my turn again. So I elect to go from Swallow in the Hollow north into Alpharetta to Andretti Speed Labs for a little go-kart racing. And come to find out, there's a lot more to do there than just go-kart racing. It's a great place for kids and adults. This track here is a round track for some of the smaller kids, and these guys are having the time of their lives. The adult track is more of a road course, and you get to really flying through there, but it was a little too intense for me to get to videotape at the same time. Now further up the highway, back to my wife's options, and she goes to the North Georgia Premium Outlets. And I have to admit, this place was pretty cool, although I just kind of let her out and let her go because we had an agreement. While she shopped, I got back on the road and drove into Dawsonville to a very famous landmark for racing fans, which I am one, to the Dawsonville Pool Room. I met Gordon Perkle, the proprietor of the pool room, and just sat there in awe, checking out all the racing memorabilia from years and years of mainly Billy Elliott. It's a shrine to Awesome Bill from Dawsonville with all of his wins marked on the window and newspaper clippings and photographs, and there's a lot of memorabilia that goes back even prior to Bill Elliott. So just incredible place for a racing fan. Now, went back, picked up my wife, and we concluded our trip at Amicalola Falls State Park. And this state park is one of the crown jewels in the Georgia State Park system. Now, anyone who knows the Appalachian Trail very well will know that Amicalola Falls State Park is the approach trail for the southern terminus of the Appalachian Trail at Springer Mountain. And my wife and I took the opportunity to stroll down to the base of the falls and just check out the tumbling waters. The Amicalola Falls is the largest cascading waterfall east of the Mississippi, and we had a wonderful time just sitting there and being together and watching the waters tumble down. It's very relaxing. Now we ended our customized hospitality highway itinerary with our stay at the lodge at the top of Amicalola Falls. This was a perfect place to end our journey. We had a great time at Amicalola, and we ended the day by sitting on the back deck and just bringing on the evening.